Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
You see what I did there, right? My body's composition is determined by my genes. Hey, eyes up here.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes. Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
Hey guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome to Modi Speaks. Today we're going to be diving into a controversy that honestly, I didn't think I'll be talking about it, but here we are. Sydney Sweeney, yeah, the Hollywood actress from Euphoria, Anyone But You, just dropped an ad campaign with American Eagles. It's about jeans. That's right. Jeans, okay? But somehow, this denim commercial has sparked an internet firestorm, with some people calling it racist, eugenicist, and even white supremacist propaganda. And if you're sitting there thinking, wait, what? All that from a pair of jeans? You are not alone. So let's break this all down. What is really going on here? Is this just another overblown internet moment? Or is there something deeper, a deeper culture war at play here? Well, first things first, let's talk about the ad, okay? Now, American Eagle launched their fall 2025 denim campaign called Sydney Sweeney Has Great Jeans. It features Sydney Sweeney in some throwback style denim outfits, okay? Walking around a suburban neighborhood, talking about how these jeans make her feel confident, okay? There's even a little visual porn where a sign says great jeans, okay? And then flips to say great jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
Now, unless you're going out of your way to be offended, this is clearly meant to be playful. It is cheeky. It is nostalgic. It is fashion. And just to be clear, this isn't a political ad. It's not pushing some kind of worldview. It is literally jeans. Like I said, just jeans, okay? The kind you wear on your body. But the internet had other plans. Almost immediately after the campaign dropped, people on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram all started losing it. There were accusations that the word jeans wasn't just a pun, it was a dog whistle, that this was low-key white supremacist messaging, referencing good genes, European genes, European beauty standards, and even eugenics, okay? Like, are we freaking serious right now? Are we really, really serious right now? One Dr. Anastasia Kaklina said, and I'm quoting right here, okay? American Eagle's Outfitters campaign with Sydney Sweeney is one of the most outrageously racist marketing outputs I've seen in quite a while. This marketing campaign parades the same symbols and codes long used to prop up eugenicist fantasies of racial supremacy and by extension, MAGA. End quote. I mean, come on. It's an ad for jeans, guys. You can't read a meme camp. I don't know if I'm calling it correctly, but you can't read a meme camp into a Levi's catalog. But this is where we are. It's not even about what the ad says. It's about who is in it. And in this case, Sydney Sweeney. She's blonde, blue-eyed, and white. And for some people, that alone makes her a suspect.
The Sydney Sweeney ad was bound to happen, and if it wasn't by American Eagle, it'd be another company. At first, I was like, why do these companies have this mission to push out these racist messages all of a sudden? Then I realized they're not pushing anything out. They're catering to an audience that already exists. We can all see the white supremacy and conservatism on the rise. Like Trump is in office. So all they're doing is attracting customers. That's why they had Juneteenth and Pride collections in the past. Even though they weren't well done, they just wanted to have them in there because being woke was the most profitable.
Seeing the Sydney Sweeney Great Genes ad is giving me grad school flashbacks. Hello, I'm a neuroscientist. I got my PhD in a biology department. And ugly, racist, eugenic, sexist ideas have run through the fabric of the biological field for centuries. Darwin's theory of natural selection is taught so uncritically in these departments, and it basically states that the individuals with the most favorable traits in a population will live on to survive and reproduce. And then the invisible determinants of those traits, the genes, he didn't know that much about inheritance yet, but he observed that the offspring of those parents who were able to survive tended to inherit those favorable traits. Charles Darwin and his followers did not hesitate to apply this to humans, justifying a lot of European imperialist behavior by just calling the subjugated cultures inferior biologically, which is why they got colonized. You can see why capitalism used these ideas too, just applying it to corporations, constantly using terms like survival of the fittest, when fitness has only to do with money and not with social good.
If you've been paying attention to pop culture lately, you will notice a pattern, okay? A pattern that is expressed clearly by these racist double standard morons that we just listened to. And that is the fact that every group is allowed, encouraged even, to celebrate their identity, okay? We have Black History Month, Black Power campaigns, Black is Beautiful, Black Queen and Black King quotes, okay? Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, Indigenous Peoples Day. And that is great. And that is how it should be, okay? But why don't we have or allow white anything? In fact, when white people show pride or even exist in a way that doesn't apologize for being white, it is suddenly problematic. It is like everyone can have pride except you white people. You should be quiet. You should feel guilty. And if you happen to be attractive, successful, and white, well, you are now a threat. That is a double standard. And that is what pisses me off the most. If this exact ad had featured, say, Zendaya or Yara Shahidi, the internet would have been hyping it up by now. Body positivity, celebrating Black excellence. But because it is Sydney Sweeney and the porn involves genes, suddenly it is white nationalism with a marketing budget. But here is the twist, guys. Here is the twist. While the internet is melting down and going crazy, Wall Street was cashing in because American Eagle stock shot up over 20% after the ad dropped. Analysts were praising the campaign. Reddit threads were exploding with buy AEO posts. American Eagles basically turned into a new meme stock overnight. So let me get this straight. People online are calling this campaign racist, but millions of people out in the real world are loving the ad. They are buying the jeans. They are returning to American Eagles. That says something. It says that most people are not offended. Most people are not even thinking about this ad in this way that these liberals are thinking about it. They just like the ad. They like Sydney. They like the name. And they are done with wokeness. We are slowly moving out of an era that criticized and cancelled brands for carrying out meaningful and realistic advertising campaigns. An era that cancelled corporations for sticking to a reality and saying that what is good for the eyes is good for the eyes, okay? We saw Victoria's Secret models being represented as overweight. They were being presented as out-of-shape individuals, pretending that ugly and unhealthy body is something we should all aspire to have, and all sorts of crazy things like that. But since Trump came into power, sanity has slowly made a comeback. DEI is slowly dying. Virtue signaling and glorification of unremarkable representation is slowly dying. I mean, compare the woke garbage that American Eagles put out for us in 2019, which forced a woke agenda down consumers' throats, decreased the stock price of American Eagles because people didn't really want to aspire to be like the representation they put forward. Now compare this to the feminine beauty they put out in 2025. Wokeness is dying, guys, and I'm here for it. This is a great return to common sense and agenda-free marketing. This Sydney Sweeney ad is good for business. It is good for American Eagles. American Eagles stocks is skyrocketing. Their business increased. People are buying the brand because the marketing is working. The product is marketed to American women, right? American women who aspire to be as beautiful and as elegant and as attractive as Sydney Sweeney. When you market a product with a woman who is good looking and beautiful, other women will buy the product because they believe that it would also make them look beautiful and attractive as the woman represented in the product. That is common sense. But at the end of the day, this is not about Sydney Sweeney or American Eagle, really. This is not about them. This is about a culture that is obsessed with hating white people. It is about a society that claims that they want equality, but only if that equality fits a certain narrative, okay? That is the only time they want this equality. And honestly, a lot of us are just done with it. We are tired of the double standards. We are tired of some group of people telling another group of people that they are not allowed to be proud of who they are, or telling them what to be proud of and what not to be proud of. We are all tired of it. So if you agree, if you think that this outrage is ridiculous, if you think being white shouldn't be a crime, then let your voice be heard. Drop a comment, share this video, subscribe for more unfiltered takes, because we need to start saying the quiet part out loud. You are allowed to be proud of who you are, period. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Consider supporting the channel by becoming a member today or buying me a coffee if you like. Also, consider subscribing to my Rumble channel over on Rumble, because I now have a Rumble page. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.